Hello, welcome to my office. I just redid this room, so I'm gonna show you guys a before and after and how I did it. Let's do it. So this is the before of the studio room. As you can see, it's not very big. This full-size bed takes up pretty much the whole room. There's a small closet that is great for putting camera equipment, but right now it is kind of a mess. It's not organized at all. So when I go to grab a light, it's really just confusing and I don't know where anything is. I love the neon sign, definitely want to keep that, but in general, it's not a studio yet. It's just a guest room with a little desk. So we're just gonna give this a complete overhaul and make it awesome. I started by sketching out what I wanted the room to look like. I definitely wanted a smaller bed, more shelves, and a cool wallpaper to go on the walls. This is my little sketch, not sure if it makes sense to anyone but me, but I definitely recommend doing this instead of just buying random stuff at the store and hoping that it looks good. The first thing I got for the room to set the theme was some new art. The art I had before was just sort of younger looking. These picture frames looked kind of cheap. It was just time for an upgrade, so I got some art on Desenio. Desenio has a ton of different prints, but what I really like them for is the frames. The frames just look so nice. Also, this is so random, but the back of them is really nicely made, so it doesn't hurt. Like if you get a cheap frame, when you try and take the back off, it actually hurts your fingers. All right, these are the cheap ones that like hurt when you use them, and I hate them. And it just, you know, this frame is cheap. You can just easily flip them the other way, take out the back and put in your new art and you're good to go. So I'll link below the art that I got from Desenio. Seriously, highly recommend these. I think the frames themselves just look so good. They also have a little promo code, Shelby25. Will get you 25% off any posters, so I'll put that in the description box if you guys want to check out their stuff. Okay, now the fun part, shopping for new furniture. I knew I could get pretty much everything I needed at Target and IKEA, so I got a few storage things at Target, but the bulk of the stuff I got from a very long IKEA trip. IKEA is really cheap, so it was perfect for this room because I honestly don't care about the quality too much since it's just a studio/office room and not my bedroom. So I picked up the essentials, a curtain rod, some curtains, a bunch of pillows, a live plant that we named Jarpin, all the organization containers I'll ever need for this room. So tired, but trying to find these last shelves. And loaded it all into the car and set it up. In total, I spent about $300 on all this stuff at IKEA, and it was a bunch of stuff, so that's pretty good. 5, bam. I decided to attempt to set up some stuff myself that I thought I couldn't do, and honestly, you guys, it wasn't too bad. So I was able to hang up the curtain rod. It was really important for me to make sure this closet is very organized so I can easily find all my equipment. So I got this shoe rack that worked as sort of makeshift shelves from IKEA. So in the bins, I have photography props in this one, and then in this one we have audio equipment, and then we have the pegboards, which are cool storage and they just look really cool. I got a little filing system for important documents and mail, and this pegboard, which is both functional and really cool looking. It's sort of difficult to mount to the wall, but again, I was able to do it, so you could probably do it too. And this can hold like extension cords. I kind of left them open for now because I know I'm gonna end up with more like random stuff and not know where to put it, and I can just easily organize it onto there. Finally, time to get rid of this bed. I got it from West Elm, so it was actually really easy to take apart, and it's currently chilling in pieces in my living room if anyone wants to buy it. Really just so nice to get that bed out of here. Making a lot of progress. The old bed is out, the new one is in. Then I set up the new bed. I ended up getting this day bed. So it's a twin size bed. It leaves so much more space for me to set up a tripod and some lights and shoot stuff in here if I need to. It only took like 20 minutes to set up, so day bed, check. That full size bed took up so much room, I couldn't even really fit a tripod. I couldn't shoot anything in here. This is a twin size bed actually, but I made it look like a little couch, so it doesn't really look like a bedroom. And the bed itself, I actually got an offer up, so it's used, but like I got it from this bougie family and I feel like they hardly used it. And they spent like $2 grand on it, they said, and I got it for $250. Now for this wall. I took down the old art and replaced it with a wallpaper that I actually got from Target. I was surprised, but Target had really cool wallpapers. This is kind of a two-person job, so enlist some help from a friend if you try this, but it's not that hard to do, and it makes a room look so cool and custom. Just be sure you get a squeegee or you'll end up with a ton of random little bubbles and stuff. Next, I Marie Kondo'd this drawer. It was just such a mess. I took everything out and added some storage cubes and sectioned everything away so it wouldn't get jumbled up. I even took it a step further and bought a label maker, which, side note, these things are awesome. I labeled all my hard drives so I know what footage is on what hard drive, and it's a lifesaver for when you need to find old footage from like 3 years ago. Honestly, these things are just really fun. Like, I want to label everything now. Last, I decided to put up a couple shelves. Again, I got these from IKEA, so they weren't super expensive. If you've never mounted shelves to the wall, it definitely helps to have someone show you how to. So I think these look great. I got them to store my camera equipment and lenses. And let's take a look at the finished room. Welcome to the finished office. It's done. Here it is. Let's take a tour. So first of all, the thing that we really can't miss, this wallpaper. It really wasn't that hard to put up. It took a couple hours, but if I could do it, you could do it. I wanted to store all my lenses and my camera on here and cameras of the future. That's why I left some space here. I have a new one coming this week, so you guys will see soon. These things are so expensive, so you might as well display them like the artwork that they are. Okay, moving along, we have this neon sign. I accidentally broke my other one. It's the second time I broke it. Anyway, it says do what you love, which is like a little bit corny, but it's a good message, and just got it on Amazon for 50 bucks. So yeah, great purchase. It got here in a day. Over here we have my actual desk, which honestly I might still swap this out for a different one, but for now it's good. I added these little touch lights, so when it's dark in here it actually gives you some light, but it also has a nice little accent light, so you can see it's like ding, and it's like a little display light. It looks good. $5 at Target, and I just put command tape on it and like stuck it on there. Okay. That didn't hurt. Yeah, I just put command tape on there and it looks good. And then in here we have my super organized, except for this cord drawer. This used to be a mess. It was just, I could never find anything. And now I know, like, oh, the batteries are in the left quadrant of my drawer, which is really nice. And with these all labeled, it really is so much easier to find old footage because I'm always pulling old footage for my videos. Over here we have, this is Fedjka, the plant. I named it after an IKEA furniture. Oh no, there's a succulent called Fedjka at IKEA and I stole the name for that. And then we have Jarpin downstairs, who is named after this shelf. This is the Jarpin shelf, actually. And then we have the day bed, which is awesome. The pillows were from IKEA, and then the pillowcases are from Pottery Barn. So I spent way more on the pillowcases than the pillows, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. And then this little guy is from West Elm. Highly recommend OfferUp, especially if you live in a big city. There are people selling nice stuff for not that much, including me. I'm selling the old West Elm bed for $250 and nobody wants to buy it. This may be my favorite part of the room because it's so organized now. So I just got some stuff from IKEA. This is actually a shoe rack, but it works as shelves because there's this really awkward little step in here. So it wasn't that expensive. You don't have to mount it to the wall, which is awesome. And I got this little tray to organize just random stuff. So like batteries, chargers, tape, old hard drives that might be broken, who knows. And then we have the printer up here, just office essentials all in this closet, but they're very organized, so I actually know where things are. And then over here we have just a little whiteboard. I just use this as a to-do list. I genuinely use this like every day and write down like random ideas, things I need to do. It's nice to have a little whiteboard. It keeps you like focused and on task with stuff that you want to get done. Alright, that is it. Hope that you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'll link everything down below. Everything except the bed you could buy online if you want to. And honestly, I went kind of the cheap route. I got a lot of stuff at IKEA and Target, and it wasn't crazy expensive to organize this place. So yay, love that. Comment down below what your favorite thing is about this room. Mine is the daybed, or the pillows on the daybed. Those things are so comfy. I have a feeling I'm just gonna end up editing on the daybed a lot of the time, but yeah, hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.